Good morning, students. We are entering into a voters list. You know what is voters list? You have got your nominal votes in school. So the name of the candidate, the persons who are living in that area, there are so many lists there in the government. Citizens list. Like there is a list of eligible voters who have registered their names with Election Commission of India, stating that they are ready to vote or they are the age to vote. So that list is called voters list. List of eligible voters. If I am only 16 years old, if I want to register my name, Election Commission will say, no chance. So all those citizens who are above 18 years of age and not barred by Election Commission to register their names, every citizen of India can register their names with Election Commission of India. So naturally, when we give the details, we will give the residence address, the place where we live. So in our name will be there in the list or the address where we have given. So Election Commission has decided or divided the country into different wards. So our name will be there in the ward where we are living. I am living here. If I have given my address in Kerala to the Election Commission, I can go to Kerala and vote. I cannot vote here. So where I have given my address, there the name will be included in the list. That is called voters list. It is done as per the universal reference method. Everybody who has completed 18 years of age, they can enroll their names as voters with the Election Commission of India. Others cannot. No other prescribed educational qualifications or anything is asked. You should be citizen of India. That's only the criteria. Okay. Now, every voter is provided with election photo identity card. It is known as EP. Nowadays, if you are register our name, they will call us to one place and they will take your photo and they will give an identity card. That identity card tells our registration number with the Election Commission. So that's our identity card. With that, we can go to the polling booth during the election time. Without that, we cannot go. There should be registration in the election list. Without that number, we cannot go. Only then we should have the number. We can use other identity cards. If we have not taken the ID card, then we can show our driving license, our ration card, Aadhaar card, any of those things as identity cards to show that you are the same person whose name is mentioned in the voters list. So your name should be there also. That's the voters list. Voters can use any other identity card for us. It is not for voting night. We should carry our voters card. It is not necessary. Okay, but you should have registered your name there. Once you register, sometimes they may remove it if you are not participating in the election or something. So every now and then you must check whether your name is there in the voters. That usually is done by the political parties. Because political parties want our votes. So they come to us. Parties, the list of the available in the government, our details are. The parties can use it to talk to the eligible voters. They want our vote. So they will check whether our name is there in the voters list and they will come to us asking for the votes. So political parties will have the details about our list. They should have it. They should know who are the eligible voters. Then only they can ask the citizens to vote for them. So usually the political parties or the candidates who are standing in the election, they will carry the list with them. They will take the copy of that, and if you ask the election officer, they will give a copy of that. With that we can use it. Everybody they will not give, we can go and check, but the political parties they will give copy. So they are, it is their right and their responsibility to contact the voters. Election Commission of India does this response. Election Commission is having all the responsibilities of a voters list. That is, and it will be given to the political parties when they ask. So they are in need of it. Or the candidates who are standing in the election. So it's not only political parties, the candidates also need it. You see, now nomination of candidates. You know, election time, they come and ask for votes. So how their names are coming up in that as a candidates? All cannot be candidates. So as we have discussed in the beginning, everybody has no time. Different responsibilities are there, different duties are there. And the government employees who are permanent employees of the government cannot contest the election. If I want to contest the election, I have to resign my job as a teacher and stand as a candidate. Because government employees are bound to be impartial, should not be affiliated to any political, but we can vote. What is our right? That we need not say which party we vote. That is a secret decision. That is why in the election office there is a polling booth is hidden. Nobody should see which person did we give vote. That's why it is hidden in this. I think you have seen, otherwise next time I will show you the polling booth, how it is done. Next video I will show you. Okay. So, minimum age for contesting MP or MLA candidate is 25 years of age. So, for voting, minimum age is 18, but to contest as a candidate, you should have crossed 25 years. If you for MLA post, there is assembly or MP post, whichever it is 25. So the minimum age for a person to be the Prime Minister of India is 25. Anybody who is elected as an MP is eligible to be the Prime Minister. Only thing is that majority MPs should support him. It's a minimum age. No maximum age is mentioned for any post in India. Minimum age only is mentioned. Okay? No maximum age. If you are living 200 years, after 200 years also you can be elected. There is no. Okay? So minimum. So minimum age is on contesting for MLA or MP is 25 years of age. So 18 years you can vote, but to stand as a candidate, you should have reached 25 years of age. Okay. Political parties nominate their candidates with their election symbols. Congress is having hand as a symbol. BJP is having lotus as their symbol. Maharashtra, Shiva Sena is having bow and arrow. Lalu Prasad is having this lamb. This TDP is having cycle. Like that, different parties are having different symbols for their elections. ADMK is having 2 leaves. So, different symbols. So, those symbols will be given only to those party candidates. Because parties will nominate a candidate. And that party candidate will be given a paper by the party president that when that is given to the election officer will allot the same symbol that is requested by that party. And no others can get that symbol in that area, in that constituency. Even in the state, same symbol, party symbol is only allotted to the party candidates. You know, all the citizens who are eligible to vote can stand as a candidate. There is no restrictions for standing as a candidate. Everybody is free to stand. So all persons are standing as a candidate. That will be very difficult. Even the EVM machine, electronic voting machine, will be very difficult to prepare it. Sometimes there are 2 EVMs are kept because there will be 25 or 30 candidates sometimes. So number of the candidates, they have to make it. Election Commission or government cannot say you should not contest. It has to give permission to all the candidates who are coming to stand as a candidate. But Election Commission has put a restriction or a demand. If you want to stand as a candidate, there are something. Okay. This is known as party ticket. The party ticket is given to the party candidate. So he will get the party seat. Then what about independents? Means independents are those persons who do not belong to any political party. Those candidates are called independent candidates who do not belong to any party. So there is. So the registered political party is not simple. Every political party which is given registered with the Election Commission is given the party symbol. As I told you, hand for Congress, lotus for the BJP, Shiva Sena, this bow and arrow, RJD. Like the different symbols are there for different parties. So many cycles, 2 leaves, flowers, so many. SP, BSP, everybody, they are having. BSP is having elephant, PSP is having cycle, TDP is having cycle. Like that, every party will have their symbols. So, those parties have been registered with Election Commission. And since they have registered with the Election Commission, the party is registered. Every candidate has to fill nomination form. Whether you are a party candidate or you are an independent candidate, you have to fill a form. That's a form. You might have seen during the election time, the candidates going and giving the nomination paper to the election officer. Usually the district collectors will be the election officer in the district. So they have to go and give the paper to the election officer. He will verify. And he will publish next to the eligible candidates who can stand. Sometimes election officer will reject some applications. Okay. Then security deposit of 25,000 for Lok Sabha and Assembly is 10,000. Why this is made? So that everybody will not go and stand. A restriction. People who are really interested to get elected only should stand, because otherwise it is wastage of time. Wastage of printing the nomination papers. All those things are there. So Election Commission or the Government of India has made a restriction. Putting a barricade means if you want to stand as a candidate for a Lok Sabha election, you must deposit 25,000 rupees with the government along with your nomination papers. If you are standing for assembly, means Karnataka Assembly or MLA, that means MLA post. If you are standing for MLA post, you must deposit 10,000 rupees with the Election Commission. And another thing is that this 25,000 rupees and 10,000 rupees means if you are for assembly 25,000, 10,000, parliament 25,000, it will be returned. Who will be getting back? It will be given to the persons who get 1/6 of the total odds polled. See, it is done to make the candidate to be serious. That is, they are standing to win the election. They are not simply just give the nomination and create trouble for the Election Commission because the list of the candidates will be so much. So, from a candidate, some money at least will be getting if he is simply standing. So, this 25,000 will be utilized by the Election Commission to print the papers and so on. But if he is able to get odds, minimum 1/6 of the total odds, then what will happen? He will be given back the 25,000 if he is for Lok Sabha and 10,000 for assembly. Complete amount will be returned. No amount will be kept by the Election Commission. You should deposit. If you are serious, if you are able to get this many percentage of votes, 1/6 of the total odds polled, not the total percentage of the people. Some people may not vote. Total odds polled means total people who have voted, among them 1/6 of odds you must get. If you are able to get 1/6% of votes, 1/6 of the votes, then your amount will be refunded. So the candidate who is seriously contesting election will have no loss. He will get back the 25,000 rupees. If you are an MB candidate, if you are an MLA candidate, you will get back your 1,000. Because MLAs are for, yesterday I told you, Bijapur, only 8 MLAs are there for Bijapur constituency, but only 1 parliamentary constituency. So from 8, no, election commission get 8,000 rupees. For parliament only 25,000. Okay? From one candidate, one each candidate is there. That is why there is a amount is different. And expenditure also is less for one assembly constituency, because EVMs less to be prepared. For that, for parliamentary election, EVMs should be prepared for all. So expenditure also is less than the power. Government, this money is not taken by the government. Okay, it is returned if all the candidates are winning the percentage of votes. Everybody who wins, gets this many percentage of votes, will be given by the amount by the election commission. So because to give a restriction, otherwise simply everybody will stand as no payment. Okay, we will file a nomination paper, and it will be a horrible headache for the election commission to have to restrict the people from unwanted trouble for the election commission only. This amount is made by the government of India. Okay. Now, non-party candidates are called independents. If I am not a party member, I am independent. So, symbol of independent candidates are allotted by the election commission as per the request submitted by the candidates. Now, I have submitted, I want the TV as my symbol. I was an independent candidate. Another fellow, Mr. Dandraj, he also wanted a candidate, stand as a candidate. He also put up a nomination paper, and he also wanted a TV as a symbol. Both of us are demanding same. So, election commission, what they do, they will call both of us and conduct a lottery. And whoever gets the lottery will get this TV, and another person, if he gets this TV, I will be given some other symbol which I like. It's if possible, because other symbols should not have been taken by others. So, whichever is possible, election commission will provide. Nowadays, election commission doesn't give animals except elephant. No other animals are usually given as a symbol for election, because they may take it for different areas for a campaign. Elephant cannot be taken much. Some areas they take, still it's very difficult. That's it. So, there is a symbol for independent candidate, symbol is allotted like that. Party symbol is not there, so we demand a symbol, and that symbol will be given if there are nobody else demands. If I am demanding a mobile phone, nobody has asked for a mobile phone as a symbol, I will get the mobile phone as a symbol. Okay, so this depends upon the demand made by other candidates. Otherwise, election commission will give the symbol which I ask for independent candidates. Election for the political party candidates, party has given a symbol that will be accepted by the election commission. If two candidates ask same, it will be done by voting. Sorry, lottery. Whoever is lucky, he will get. Okay. Legal declaration or affidavit. It is needed for the election commission. So earlier it was made recently when Mr. Abdul Kalam was president. That time only this ordinance bill has come. Any person who is standing as a candidate, he should give a legal declaration, means legally as per the law. So if this declaration is wrong, the person can be removed even if after election. It's a legal declaration. Affidavit. Here, serious criminal cases pending against the candidate. Many cases are there in the court. If the person has not given the details, a list of the cases the person is having in the court, then that person after election, if it is found out that there was a case against him, he will lose so much. So it is one of the things that a criminal case is against it. Not the civil cases. If some property dispute is with the family members, that need not be shown. Criminal case, attacking somebody, looting somebody's property, creating problem for others, those are called criminal cases. Civil cases, no. So serious criminal cases in the court should be informed in the nomination paper when I give. If I am a candidate and if I have got a criminal cases. Details of the assets and liabilities of the candidate and his or her family. So, if I am a candidate, I have got so much of property. How much land I have got? How much property I have got? If I have got a car, watches, whatever the wealth available, all the details of that wealth I should give it to the liability. Means if I have taken a loan from a bank, I have to pay back the loan. That also I should mention in the affidavit I sign. So there I should mention all those things. So details of the assets means my wealth, and liabilities means if I have to give to somebody some money, if I have borrowed 1 crore rupee, I have to give back. So that I have borrowed that much money, it is there with me, liability. That also should be mentioned by the candidate in the affidavit. That is needed. It should be attached to the nomination paper I give to the election commission. Education qualifications of the candidate. Whatever the education qualifications. Without writing education qualification also is okay, no problem. You can say no education qualification. That's it. So whatever the education qualification, that also should be mentioned in the nomination. That also should put in the our affidavit. This is also needed. Education qualification for candidates, another thing that we must discuss. No prescribed educational qualification for any elected post in India. From Panchayat member to the President of India, no prescribed educational qualifications. The persons can be illiterate. Nothing is mentioned in the Constitution. Okay, from the Panchayat member to the MLA, MP, President, Vice President, all the posts, all the elected posts. Okay, no prescribed educational qualifications. That doesn't mean our elected persons are not qualified. Our all presidents were highly qualified. Many, all of them, we can say. It's a common all highly qualified presidents. But no prescribed qualifications mentioned. So that is a speciality of it. So you may ask how they will vote, how they will read the things. They can. There are secretaries, IAS officers are there in the government of India or in the state government. They will read and help the ministers to read and understand. It doesn't mean education qualification is something like it is only needed compulsory. Persons who do not have basic education qualifications also have become very good administrators. Examples are plenty. But it is needed somehow, we can say. Present modern period it is. Now, if present government is deciding that all those who are taking degree only should stand as a candidate, then 90% of the population are not graduates. Only 10. So 10% candidate only can stand. Others cannot stand as that. So anybody who is ready to do the service to the nation, be the member of parliament and actively participate. A farmer also is needed in the parliament because farmers' problems and things will be known only to the farmer. He knows. And farmers should be good educated people. So then a person who is working in the agriculture field or a coolie, he also should be qualified. He also knows the problems that is facing. So he also needed the parliament. So we have to elect him also. That is why no prescribed educational qualification is mentioned. Education qualification will go against the spirit of democracy. It would mean depriving majority of the country's citizens the right to contest elections. If you put that candidate, all graduates, then 10% candidates only can stand. Out of 90% cannot stand as a candidate. So now anybody and everybody can stand as a candidate. For example, a graduate degree like BA, BCom or BSc was made compulsory for candidates. More than 90% of the citizens should become ineligible to contest. So that is, this is done so that every citizen of India, whether you are a graduate, whether you are employed or unemployed, male or a female, anything, you can stand as a candidate. Only thing is that you should not be treated in mental hospitals. You should not be declared as a mad person. A mad person is not permitted to vote as well as stand as a candidate or declared as a pauper. Pauper means a person who cannot pay back the debt borrowed from anybody. These two group of persons are not eligible to vote as well as they are not eligible to stand as a candidate. A mad person will be treated in mental hospitals. The doctors will give certificate that he is mad. That person cannot stand as a candidate or cannot vote or declared by the government pauper, a person who tells that I have borrowed money, I am not able to pay them back money. So government will declare him as a pauper. Such a person also cannot stand as a candidate because he tells he cannot do anything. The person who tells he cannot do anything cannot be given chance to do any other thing for the nation. So such a persons are not permitted to stand as a candidates or for the elections. Okay, that's what. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.